And since the shooting in Allen, many rumors continue to swirl surrounding the gunman after we finally learned of their identity.
Our Brett Shipp has been reporting on the story all weekend long and joins us now with the latest. So Brett, what do we know today?
Good morning, Charles and Alex. As you said, a heartbreaking tragedy in Allen on Saturday. A heavily armed gunman targeting innocent civilians at a busy outlet mall. 8 are dead, 7 are injured. And this morning, 3 of them are in critical condition. 4 others still in serious to fair condition. Their ages reportedly ranging from 61 to ages of 5. Police have not released the identity of the injured. Texas DPS finally identified the gunman. He's 33-year-old Dallas resident Mauricio Garcia, who was shot and killed by an Allen police officer who was working another assignment at the mall at the time. Not much is known about his personal life. Right now, we do know on Saturday he came to the mall heavily armed, wearing body armor with a military-style rifle and at least 1 other gun. Even more weapons were recovered from his car, it is being reported. Now, Garcia is from Dallas. Some reports say he was most recently living in a motel in the Dallas area, but spent the past few years living in his family home in Far East Dallas. I went there yesterday looking for answers.
Yeah, I was in the kitchen and I heard people screaming.
The only image we have of the shooter right now was video taken by a restaurant worker named Tiffany.
I took a video. You want to see it?
Yeah. A fleeting image of the lifeless corpse of 33-year-old Mauricio Garcia, surrounded by SWAT team members just minutes after he allegedly gunned down 15 shoppers, killing 8 of them. Police at this moment still closely guarding the facts of what they know as they continue to gather evidence. The main clue being tracked by reporters today. This quiet, tree-lined street in Far East Dallas and this modest house on Piper Lane. Media outlets have tracked Garcia to this location where reporters knock but get no answer. On a street where neighbors are stunned to learn of a possible relationship between the horrific tragedy at the outlet stores in Allen and the young man across the street.
I've always said hello to him, and he'd say hi to me, and then he would go on to work, or he was coming in from work. And I guess he lives with his parents, and they seem to be nice people.
Salas did note that it's been a couple of months since she's seen Garcia park his silver sedan as he came home from work. It's the sedan that yet another neighbor says he saw with the trunk open not long ago.
He's kind of weird with a car. He opened the trunk and he got something right there. I just walk around here and he never say hi or something like that. I don't know. It's like, it's very difficult because we don't know nothing.
And that is the bottom line. We do not know much right now, and speculation doesn't help. But as one examines this quiet neighborhood where Garcia may have once lived, you can't help but wonder about the crowded private school a half-block away, nor the irony of a neighbor's appeal for peace and harmony and love directly across the street. The Department of Public Safety has not released any detailed information about the shooter. They have yet to hold a media briefing. Some media outlets are reporting investigators are looking into Garcia's social media posts indicating a possible affiliation with white supremacist ideology. Again, no confirmation of that. Meanwhile, the victims, can we talk about them? Hundreds gathered at local churches last night to honor the victims of the shooting, including Governor Greg Abbott. In a statement on Twitter, Abbott said in part, "As this community heals, Texas will be with you every step of the way." And finally, we have confirmation that Christian LaCour was one of the victims in Saturday's shooting. His older sister told CNN he was a sweet, caring young man who was loved greatly by his